We live in unprecedented times. Just how unprecedented are these unprecedented times? Let's look at some internet search data to find out. In this video, we will analyze Google Trends data for the word unprecedented. From 2015 to today, Google Trends gives us a monthly index of how popular a search term is on a scale from 0 to 100. The value of 100 meaning that the term has reached its maximal search popularity in that month over the entire time span of interest. Looking at this unprecedented time series, it doesn't take a statistician to notice a big spike in March and April 2020, and thus began the unprecedented days. But how much more unprecedented was the advent of COVID compared to the before times? Looking only at the data from 2015 through the end of 2019, we have a stationary time series with a mean value of around 18.2. Dividing by this number, we can set a baseline of unprecedentedness to 1. From this, we can see that the start of the COVID pandemic was roughly 5.5 times more unprecedented than the months before COVID. Going further, we can fit a second-order moving average model to the seasonal with a seasonal autoregressive component to the unprecedented time series from 2015 to 2019. This results in estimated coefficients of 0.87 and 0.41 for the second-order moving average, and a coefficient of 0.3 for the seasonal AR component with a period of 12 months. What does that mean? What that means is that if there's a shock to the system, i.e. something unprecedented happens in 1 month, then the effects will reverberate into the next 2 months, say. These next 2 months will also exhibit unprecedentedness. The seasonality tells us that unprecedentedness follows annual cycles, at least in the times before COVID and before the time series changed. Looking closer at the data, we see that the summer months of June, July, and August are only about 60 to 75% as unprecedented as the average month. In contrast, the January to April and September to December months are about 10% more unprecedented than the average. And the most unprecedented month of the year is October, which comes in at 26% more unprecedented than the average month. Analysis of the residuals for our seasonal ARMA model indicates one peculiar outlier in this unprecedented time series. The month of December 2016 scored 2.3 times more unprecedented than the average month.
This American carnage.
Statistically speaking, this is a 5 sigma event, which means its probability of occurring under the model is about 1 in 3.5 million. We really do live in the most unprecedented of timelines, don't we?